Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 as the son of Charlemagne. In the last episode we've been just consolidating our personal power. We pressed a claim for the Duchy of Aquitaine here, so we have vassalized the new Duke. Where does he live again? This is him here. He's usurper of Aquitaine, thanks to us. He is actually wounded, so he might die, but that's fine. The Duchy will still remain our vassal. And we have the ability to take another couple of counties in here later on once our truce expires. But I think we'll probably just continue to gain more power for ourselves within the kingdom, or within the empire rather, just to make sure that once we can start a faction, we'll be able to probably issue our demands even single-handedly. I think we're already looking pretty good in terms of our relative strength. We're at 57%. So I think we'll probably start looking at some of the neighbouring duchies for claimants. We do have, as we learned in the last episode, a claimant to the Duchy of Toulouse, but unfortunately it's a female claimant. So I don't think we can grant her land. We can look at the Duchy of Gascogne down here and see if we can find any claimants to that, though, to invite to our court. And there are a couple available, which is great. Let's see though, is that more powerful or less powerful than Flanders, I wonder? Another neighbouring duchy. He's got only 800 troops, so I don't know if that would make us a whole lot more powerful. Flanders, on the other hand, has 2,200, which is much better. We can find a claimant to this, and in fact, since there's a female ruler, we'd be able to press a weak claim, which is even better. And in fact there are claimants, excellent. So I guess it doesn't really matter which of these we choose. They're both weak claimants, but like I said, we will be able to press their claim anyway. We'll just invite this guy. And we'll have to grant him some land so that he remains our vassal when we press his claim. But if we grant him county within our capital duchy, we'll be able to plot to revoke it later, so that will be just fine. Okay, he joins our court. We'll give him, let's see here, whichever of these counties is the worst, I guess. Well, we don't want to give him our capital, so I guess we're giving him Amiens. We could give him a barony, of course, and that would work as well for the purposes of making him remain our vassal, but we would not be able to plot to revoke it later, which is why I think it's better to give him a county, since we can get that back more easily. Okay, so we grant him this county. He is now our vassal, and we should have the ability to declare war for his claim on the duchy, which we will go ahead and do. And I suppose, though I have a tendency to forget to do this, that I should have checked beforehand to see if she had any powerful allies I should be concerned about, but it seems that she doesn't. So that is good news. We'll raise all of our northern troops at least, which should be enough to wage this war. I think we'll send our Italian troops up, though, as well, just in case. Have them rendezvous here for the moment. And again, we'll send home the troops from the islands, since they probably won't be necessary. The Duchess of Flanders, speaking of, has founded the faction trying to put the King of Middle Francia in charge of the empire. Okay. Well, we don't really want that. He has no other backers in that faction yet. She does have her troops raised to deal with some of these Vikings right now. Speaking of, we also have Vikings ourselves. Right here. We don't have troops pathing through there, though. I think we'll prioritize fighting the army of Flanders before we go take care of them. They don't have enough troops to siege down the holding and fully loot it though. And in fact they're satisfied with what plunder they have and are leaving, so that's fine. Hey, a duke is usurping something. So we outnumber her by 2 to 1 or so. Slightly more even, so we should be able to go in here. I'm assuming this is probably plains. And there's not going to be a river crossing. So this should be a pretty good battle, I have to imagine. And indeed it was. We captured a count even. He is not contributing any war score, so I will happily ransom him for 70 gold. And I guess we'll follow the army and fight them one more time and then go and siege the capital. And we have our ransom, which is great. To 64% already from the various battles we've had. 68. And we have our Italian troops together. I guess we'll send them up and have them start sieging too. And a daughter was born to my courtier out of wedlock. I guess she is... Oh, it's Count Eudes the Unchaste. Well, I guess that's not a surprise. Alright. Living up to his name there. And our son has become an intricate web weaver, which is fine. He's a reasonable character, I suppose. We have just the one daughter who is not yet of age. And we have more Vikings. And Vikings in our own lands in Rouen as well. Maybe we'll go and fight them instead of having our other army siege. At least for right now. Okay, Constantinople is donating some technology again, and the Duke of Upper Burgundy is backing himself for the Holy Roman Empire. So good luck to him on that. I will not be joining his faction. More troops from Flanders. Kind of a shame we're depleting all the levies, since we like to make use of them once we own Flanders, but that's okay. And he made the king even happier with me. He's up to 100 now. We can definitely move our chancellor elsewhere. Do we need to worry about any of our vassals? Are they unhappy? Some of them... Oh wait, these aren't our vassals, let's see. For our vassals, everyone's at least of 50 opinion. Except for the Duke of Ferrara and Tuscany down here. What happened to the Duchess of Spoleto? I think she was extremely unhappy. Is her? Yeah. Alright, she wanted control of that county. I think we'll probably just give it to her. I don't think there's much of a reason not to. So, let's see, she's here. And she has this and the Duchy of Spoleto, which is de jure here. So this is under the Pope, and this one is under me directly, so she doesn't actually control any of the land in her de jure duchy. That's okay though, we can transfer that vassal to her. And I guess we'll find out if this is going to sate her ambitions and make her not have that modifier anymore. We'll increase her opinion by 20 anyway. And if she's still ambitious, well, that's okay. Suppose we'll see how much she wants for a gift. 40 gold is not too bad, we'll send her that. And let her keep the swans too. As for our Chancellor though, I guess we could use him on one of our more powerful vassals that isn't fully happy with us, or we could use him to increase the opinion of the Emperor. I guess we'll do that. I don't think it matters that much, since we're so powerful compared to the Emperor. I don't think he can really do anything to us, even if he wanted to. I guess it doesn't hurt. If my kinsman, Hamelin, is nowhere to be seen, you can always find him in the courtyard playing with his swords and practicing his sword fighting with older men. I guess he's going to become a great knight. Probably. Became proud. Pretty much the worst outcome to that event. Oh well. So we are about to finish our siege of the capital. Maybe we'll capture the Duchess herself. Would end things in short order. Nope, we did capture this person though. Apparently no relation of the Duchess and not worth any war score. And cannot be ransomed. Guess we'll just release her. And that got us to 82%, so hopefully a few quick sieges of these lower holdings will get us to 100. And let's check on our realm tree. How powerful actually is Flanders in the grand scheme of things? Oh, actually very powerful. Third most powerful vassal in the realm, after us and West Francia, or Middle Francia. So that's pretty good. We should increase our power substantially by taking this. And Prince Charles has had another son, called Clotaire, who is a hunchback. Takes after his uncle Gargamel. Oh no wait, Gargamel is a dwarf, not a hunchback, isn't he? Yes, he's a dwarf. Oh, but we betrothed him to a hunchback. I knew there was a hunchback involved somewhere. The people of Constantinople have progressed, and you have stolen some of their technology. Oh, speaking of my sons, thanks by the way to the commenter who suggested giving the extra barony that we have to my son and heir Charles. Sorry, I forgot what your name is, so I can't credit you directly. That is a good idea, and I probably would do that in some circumstances, but I kind of don't want to let him out of my court. I don't really mind the prestige bonus. You created the title Duchy of Poitou, okay. I don't really mind the prestige penalty, rather, for having him unlanded, and I think I'd rather keep him around. Make sure he doesn't get up to any shenanigans in a foreign court. Well, it's not really a foreign court, but it's his own court. We can try to imprison the Duke of Lombardy here, because he's acted dishonorably towards me, apparently. I'm not sure in what way, but I don't think we need to do that. He's going to be just fine. We're up to 95% in this war, so hopefully one more siege will get us there. Our vassals aren't too annoyed about things. Good. There are now no factions in the Empire. or in our kingdom for that matter. And yet we still don't have the ability to create them. I'm not sure when we'll regain that power, but I'm hoping we do at some point. I'm not actually sure. But it can't be the case that the Emperor warning us out of factions one time removes our ability to form them forever. Anyway, we can enforce our demands in this war. Our new vassal here, Duke Alois, has usurped the county and that other county, and of course the duchy. So if we look at our direct vassals map mode, we can see that we've gained Flanders, which is great. And in the realm tree, we are up to 65% of the total power in the realm. Here my daughter Margot is too cynical for her age. We'll maybe make her zealous or cynical, or we can give her the strap. I don't mind her being... make her lose the trait zealous and become cynical. Which I think we will do. That seems fine. No need to give her the strap. Seems unnecessarily harsh. Right, we can disband our troops as well, of course. And let's see. When does our truce expire with this guy? Not till 824, so actually quite a long time to wait there. Well, that's fine. In the meantime, we did have claimants available, as we saw, to the Duchy of... what was it? Gascony down here. Seems to be some sort of revolt going on, so maybe it's not the best time. And in any case, there's a male adult ruler in charge, so we would not be able to press a weak claim right now anyway. And weak claimants are all that's available for the moment. I guess we'd see if there are any other claimants to Toulouse, which is probably relatively powerful. Plenty of claimants, but probably all weak claimants. Ooh. We actually have a strong claimant. Okay. Well, I'm going to mark him as special interest, but before we do that, we probably should revoke our domain county from the claimant that we granted it to, which we should have the ability to do via plot here. Because I don't want to be granting out more than one of them at the same time. So I think that would weaken our domain strength a little too much. We have Vikings again, of course. Looks like we're not quite able to get to the required 80% here. So that is kind of an annoyance. Maybe we'll just leave this going for a while and see if anyone else decides they want to join. In the meantime, we have the option to convert to our liege's culture, so we could become Lombard, which obviously we won't be doing. We're converting to Frankish. Apparently this is all converting from French to presumably the culture of the Emperor, i.e. Lombard. It's kind of unfortunate, but it's okay, I suppose. In the meantime, we are approaching feast time, so let's get that queued up. Since increasing people's opinions might help them decide they want to join our plot. I'll wait till November, of course. Alright. Given the orders for a great feast to be hosted, let the preparations begin. And we are going to have to wait to the next episode to find out how it goes, because we're out of time for now. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.